Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm very excited to be here today for this Pisces reading. We are going to dive right in, beginning with some oracle messages. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Here we go. For Pisces, please, Spirit, what does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now? Okay. Aww. Oh, wow. Oh, Pisces. Oh my gosh, this really gets my heart chakra going. Lord have mercy. This is like This is like love in the highest degree. I don't even know how to even put this into words. Honestly, this oneness energy with this curving energy coming up this. Wow. It's like the masculine and feminine energy, the Kundalini energy that travels up our spine. But that really grabbed my attention. And then I see this egg that's opening and this volcano that's bursting. I feel like something that may have had it start a long time ago or a while ago, maybe getting an opportunity here to, it's like, I can't even think of who said it because this energy is just like, I mean, my legs are going, I'm just bouncing around over here. This energy with this egg is, where we crack open, that's where the light shines in. And it's like something fractured or something cracked in an opportunity that was given a long time ago. It never fully came to fruition. No chick hatched out of the egg. It just sort of stayed that way, but the light shined in. And it feels like it's like everything is aligning. It feels like it's divine timing. It is, somebody coming to a realization or some kind of enlightenment. Finally, the light getting through to the place where, it needed to get through for someone to wake up or someone to like step into their highest and best energy. Something is erupting. I feel that sense so strongly. The minute I realized this was a volcano, I was like, yep, something's erupting. It's like, it is almost like somebody is just going to pour forth or to say something. There's a sense of like, I get this sense with this innocence card that like this started a while ago. And it's like we were way younger then, or we were way more innocent then, or you know what I mean? Something like that. Maybe even before this experience, or maybe even we had many lifetimes together. Maybe like in past lives you were younger spirits, or I don't even know. Like I feel like this could be anything, but definitely it says Atlantis here, which makes me think past lives. But there's this energy of like, it wasn't the right time. Like there were things around you that weren't really supportive. You were like two ships passing in the night. It's like you vaguely got to kind of, meet and find out who each other were. But then it's like, it is getting a chance. It has been protected. Wow, stay grounded. Oh my gosh, because this is like bliss, which is Kundalini energy. I'm going to stop right there and take that as a sign. Holy smokes, Pisces. What it feels like is there something that who you were then and who they were then weren't capable of unlocking the door to what this has the potential to really be. It's like you weren't ready to handle it, or they weren't ready to handle it, or you both weren't ready to handle it. But there's something here where it's like, wow, I just keep getting that energy of just like the light has shone in the crack long enough that it's hitting in the exact right place at the exact right moment. And there's this real opportunity for this thing to come together. Yeah. Yep. I feel like I could talk about this energy a lot for a long time. These dolphins are totally giving me the vibe of soulmates. And I don't think that dolphins pair off for life. But dolphins are... Someone is taking action. Pisces, this one wants us to look at it. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Guys, you know, I keep having that imagery of the Eight of Swords. I feel like it comes out in every reading, and someone is picking up all the swords. It's like someone who had a very limited belief system, someone who thought it could only be one way, or they could only see it one way, or every time they thought about the situation, it came back around to this stumbling block, and they just couldn't get past it. This person is getting past it. This person is freeing themselves of any perceived limitations to be able to take action here. It's like they're having a chakra alignment or this is intense. I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to like overstate it or anything, but I am very like sensitive to energy. And right now this energy is like sucking helium. That's how it feels. Like, I'm just like, am I floating? Am I here? What's going on? And, I don't feel that way very often, or I don't know that I've ever felt this way in a reading. But lately, like, especially the last few readings, I have really been like, whoa, this is insane energy. It's almost as if someone who found the person they were always meant to love but didn't know how to love is getting an opportunity with that person, and they've never stopped thinking about that person. They've never stopped. It's never not been that person. And now it's like they're finally waking up to that idea that it's never not been that person, and that they always actually want it to be that person, and they're ready to take action on that. It's definitely someone who, it says satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. This can be someone who didn't really understand their self-worth. This could have been someone who was really seeking external validation, who, wasn't able to really be committed to this relationship or be loyal to you, Pisces, because their loyalty lied with trying to get the approval of everyone around them. Maybe their parents, maybe their friends. It could be, but when you're in a relationship with someone who is not the master of their own ship, you have no way of predicting what way that ship is going to go. And you're not really in a relationship with that person. You're in a relationship with all the people that are deciding the direction of that ship for that person. And you don't really know those people, and you don't really trust those people, and you're not really trying to be intimate with all those people. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't work. And so this is someone who there may have been a lot of outside interference, and whether it was even purely obvious or it wasn't purely obvious, it's kind of like it was there, and it was a determining factor in why this connection couldn't come together at that point. You were not dealing with two individuals who were in charge of their own fate. You have cooperation on the bottom of the deck. Cooperation. Oh my God, I just got the strongest freaking feeling. I'll tell you as soon as I read this card to you. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Yeah, you guys, there's this energy of two people like manifesting each other, or it's like one person may have always been saying the prayer, and then the other one says the prayer, and then that's what kind of... it's almost as if it's taken this much time for both people to accept it, or to, possibly come to a place of acceptance. I see over here, I'm cheating. You caught me. You see over here this energy of expectations. I think the person might have a sense of humor, because I'm just feeling that energy. You have expectations. This is something where I feel like Pisces, you may have had expectations in the connection before, and I don't think they were able to meet them. I feel like they may have wanted to, but I think this is someone, again, who cared a lot about what other people around them thought, or was more interested in pleasing the people around them than they were about, being the master of their own ship and being true to their heart and to this relationship, understanding and realizing the value of it in their life. I feel like this person, this says, every person and experience has value. It does. Because every person that you meet that you don't have a connection with, like the connection you have with this person or they with you, the more you realize how rare and how special it is. These people may have been young, or they may have been a little bit inexperienced at, or like they may have come from like a smaller area where you kind of like grow up knowing everyone, or you know what I mean, like may not have ever moved in their life, or like made a major move in their life, or something like that, to where it's like they didn't really feel like they knew what all was out there. But then it's like once they got out there and realized, they were like, holy moly, that connection I have with Pisces is second to none. What am I doing? But this person does come to the table with probably some kind of abandonment issues, which is what may lead them to be a bit of a people pleaser, or may have in the past. They may have been seeking validation since they felt like possibly their own mother didn't love them, or their father abandoned them, or you know what I mean? They'd been in relationships where they had been mistreated. I'm not sure. But they're coming to the table with baggage, and this baggage is so heavy, it prevents them originally from being able to meet any kind of expectations that you may have. Now, whether or not, I'm not saying automatically because these expectations were yours, Pisces, they were right. I kind of feel the sense of something of this is showing where you may not have been ready for this connection yet, because when you get into a connection, you have to understand detachment, because otherwise you become codependent. Love is such an infectious, amazing feeling that, you can get completely carried away by it and blinded by it. And yeah, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, Pisces, you are one of the most sensitive, to emotion and other people's emotions and other people's feelings too. Sign, but this is just one of those energies of, you have to be able to go into it and say, if it comes, it comes. If it goes, it goes. I'm going to be okay either way. The minute you start to think, I need it to go this way, or I want it to go this way, or I'm not sure if I can be happy unless it goes this way, you got to take a step back. You got to zoom out. You got to look at your entire life, and you got to understand you were okay before you met this person. You are going to be okay without them, because you've already been okay in your life without them. You really can do it. You are born alone and you die alone. Like, in other words, you are the person, you're the only one in this whole thing that it's you that matters with you, right? Much more than you with them. And the moment it becomes them being more important than you, that's codependency, and that creates an imbalance, and that sabotages relationships as well. Just as much as someone who has abandonment issues and baggage and stuff can. Okay? Because an imbalance cannot be supported by the universe, so automatically that's going to have to end. You see what I'm saying? So everything has its, thing. And it just feels like, if this expectations card was your energy at the time, and you would know that, it's just a sign that, like, we have to learn about detachment. We have to actually learn, maybe possibly through experience, that we can live without this person, which is a real hard lesson to learn when you love someone, especially like when the connection is this intense. It may not even be that like love was even like we even recognized it at the time, or that it feels like we haven't really ever gotten to be in love together in this life. And when we open up to accept it, when we open up to embrace the opportunity that's in front of us with this love, it's like, whoo, So let me see. Let's see, you guys. I got some new cards here. They're pretty stiff, but we're going to go for it. I love the energy of a new deck. This deck is a limited edition, and I got 808 out of 1,000. I haven't looked it up to see what that angel number means yet, but it felt significant. Guys, Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Is this cute or what? All right. For Pisces, please, Spirit. For Pisces. Okay, the Four of Wands flipped around, but then went back. So these cards are really stiff. So for Pisces, please, Spirit. For Pisces. This is Moon Baby Tarot, by the way. All right, Pisces. Yeah. In the past, you guys, I have to put clothes on the star card. Oh my gosh. Wow. Here, I'm going to put this down here. Pisces. Wow. Okay. Oh, let me put some clothes on the devil. So you guys, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Moon card, the Eight of Cups, Strength card, and the Star card. Somebody had really big feelings for you, and they may, the Moon card is here with the King of Cups, and of course Pisces, that represents Pisces. So this person, I feel like their love is directed at you. But with the Moon card, this is something that this person has kept secret. It feels like there's this energy of keeping it secret until just the right time, or even maybe needing time to come to terms with their feelings or with their truth, or even needing time to kind of process. Or when it comes to the Moon, there's this essence of, or there's this energy of the subconscious mind. And so it's like, in order for it to move from the subconscious mind, where we realized, oh my gosh, I'm in love with Pisces, and it made them possibly even do a lot of crazy behavior. This person has had the space or the time to allow it to come into the conscious mind, or it's finally penetrated into the conscious mind. It's really similar to that energy of the egg that's cracked where the light is shining through. With this Moon card, it's like I almost see the phases of the moon. It takes as long as it takes. The Moon may even be significant as far as beginnings and ends of relationships, or things that happened around big moments in the relationship. The Moon, there may have been some kind of explanation associated with the Moon. And it can be a relationship. It's like this person has felt this way for many moons. That's how I feel, for a long time. And I feel like they haven't revealed it yet. With the Eight of Cups here, there is this energy of, this person's actions did not match the way that they felt. This person, the Eight of Cups is like, I'm walking away from this, and so that I can have my wish fulfillment. So that I can move on to the Nine of Cups. I have to leave something that isn't making me emotionally content, so that I can find my emotional contentness. And that certainly does not match the King of Cups energy that this person is showing. So for me, what I'm getting from this, and I am going to clarify them all with some more new cards, that there's this energy of their actions not aligning with their true feelings. And that may be because the feelings were locked in the subconscious mind, or this person wasn't willing to look at them, or wasn't willing to be, they couldn't handle them even. at that time. I get that from this. It's like they just were not equipped, to handle it. But it's like, gosh, this thing has only grown. It's like, here's the seed, where we plant the seeds, where we invest, and then it's like grown. Wow, this is like really profound. But there is just this energy of, Pisces, I feel like with the strength card and the star card of you being a very standout person for this person in life, of them kind of thinking like, wow, ever since I met Pisces, I haven't really thought about another person or, not in that way. Or, there's really no one that compares with the strength in the star card. It's like no one else, like everyone pales in comparison to Pisces when it, in my life. And it's like even that which they may have really been able to acknowledge, even if they couldn't understand that they had feelings for you, even if that wasn't part of their conscious mind, I think they definitely knew that they were attracted to you or that they felt a strong bond or connection to you. They may not have really known what to do with it. With the strength card, this is like taming the beast. It's like Beauty and the Beast. They may have also not really saw themselves in the most favorable light and been like, how could Pisces love me? How could anyone love me? I'm just this beast, I don't have any redeeming qualities. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius or someone that has both, or even Capricorn or Sun in the 10th house. This is the second time I've gotten that. But there's this energy of it may have taken a long time for this person to realize that their wish fulfillment was you, Pisces, and that it may have always been there. It may have always been as plain as the nose on their face, but until you're ready to see something, you don't see it, and it feels like there was a strong sign, and there's always been a strong sign that this would always be their wish fulfillment. They have deep, deep feelings for you. I mean, the moon can mean that, and the King of Cups definitely means that. So, and this is someone who's now able to consciously experience their feelings and not weird out about it. You know what I mean? With the Devil on the bottom of the deck, which I am going to clarify, even though it's on the bottom of the deck, how do I want to clarify it? These. The Devil for Pisces. The Devil for Pisces. Yeah. Wow, you guys are definitely, I feel like, getting in the beginning with this person. Yeah, this person definitely wants to meet up. This person, oh man. This person would be heartbroken if you moved on or if you cut ties, or maybe they feel that you have moved on and it really crushed them when they felt like they were losing you or like you were moving on without them. That may have also been part of it, where they this person wants to meet up. Where they were realizing it's like it's like it was revealed a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit at a time. Maybe that's the only way they could handle it, because they have a wounded heart. We're clarifying the Devil here. So it's like this person, they may have really felt you moving on from them. They may have been heartbroken. This person may be a little obsessed with you. They may have had, some healing that they needed to do before this was ready to come together. But I feel like, this person has been watching you, has been reminiscing, looks at pictures, thinks about the past, thinks about all the times that you had. I mean, this person, I feel like, regularly thinks about you, Pisces. And this is getting a new opportunity. This person is going to either like reach out to you, or you're going to run into each other. There's going to be some kind of meetup and some kind of talking here that takes place. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Whoa. Oh my God, you guys. The High Priestess and the High Priest and the Moon card. Oh, for the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, Pisces, what you have always known. This person is just... They may have always known it too, but just not consciously, or they just may not have been equipped to handle it, or they may not have been ready to reveal it. Look at that full moon in the Moon card. High Priestess and the Hierophant. This person, it's like maybe they couldn't know until they had some kind of spiritual awakening, until Spirit was like, okay, I bless this. You see that? Until they were ready, until they were worthy, until they had possibly even some type of spiritual enlightenment. But I think it's until they were ready to commit, until they were ready to step up and do this. It's like Spirit wasn't revealing it, or couldn't even possibly reveal it until this person was ready. What is the King of Cups? What an interesting Four of Swords. This person realized they were only hurting themselves with this. They were really only hurting themselves with this. They may have been selfish or self-centered here, Nine of Cups. They may have only understood their own happiness, or they may have always thought they were just sort of going to be alone, or they were going to do it on their own, or... This is someone who got in the way of their own happiness. I mean, this Four of Swords card is very unusual, but it looks like she's kind of wounding herself here. And there's these three swords of suffering around her. And so this could have been a way of thinking that created suffering, or this could have been this person that had some deep, deep wounding, and they were just sort of walking around with this wounding without really tending to it, without really dealing with it. And they may have come to the conclusion that they really need to stop and take these swords out and heal from the wounds and find their own kind of happiness. Look at that Strength card again. Yeah, so that they could cope with these feelings, so that they could handle the feelings that they had. This isn't a little love. This is an intense love. The Moon for Pisces. Oh my God, if it's not defined by the Sun card. So you guys, it's very strong Leo energy here. Strength and... Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This person realized how they got clarity on how their actions were not in alignment to their truth. That their behavior, they were worried about the wrong things. I'm getting this sense of this person who's either giving to other people who feel rather inconsequential compared to this love. It's like they may have been afraid to be happy. Look at that with the Seven of Swords and the Sun card. It's like they may have really run away or hid from happiness, and stayed where it was safe, where they were the one that everybody wanted, or they got to be the one that said what happened, or I don't know what this is about, but I'm getting this feeling where it's like they were secure in this environment that they understood. And like going to this environment was something that they didn't understand. I mean, you see how clothed and cloaked these people are, and you see how free the sun is. you know, and that's even can be the inner child, right? So this person, it's like they were giving to others, or they were considering others' opinions above their own, or they were letting other people really run their life, possibly. The Eight of Cups. Oh, wow. I think that this person strongly wants to collaborate, and I think they feel you walking away, or they feel your energy moving away from them, and I don't think that they like it. Let me see what this Tower is. They may have even this Eight of Cups, when they thought about, you know, totally losing access to you, Pisces, or, you know, you completely getting away from them and them never having a connection like this again with anyone, I feel like it woke them up. It caused them to have this realization to the strength of this connection. And that really transformed them. And it broke down a barrier within them. It may have even broken open their heart chakra with what I'm seeing. So much Leo energy. The Five of Wands is the first deacon of Leo. The Six of Wands is the second deacon of Leo. You have the Death card and the High Priestess falling on the Tower. This is something where something within this person transforms to where they wake up to what their intuition has been telling them all along, giving them, freeing them up for the opportunity for success. Guys, you are not going to see this coming. This person has gone through a transformation. Emperor on the bottom of the deck. What is the Strength card for Leo? I mean, for Pisces. All I see is the Strength and the Sun. Some of you probably have Leo in your chart, maybe even in the Moon, Rising, Venus, and some of it you may be a Leo Sun. I mean, a Leo Moon, even. A Leo Sun with a Pisces Moon. Lord have mercy on my soul. Okay, you have the Strength card being clarified by Temperance and the King of Cups again, and the Ten of Wands. This is like a bond that it's like, it's a very strong bond. And so I feel like this opportunity is coming around because this person has really woken up to their feelings and the importance of their feelings, because they have closed out a really burdensome cycle and really let things go. I think they've also dropped down from their mental body into their heart body more. So where once they were very logical and analytical, I think this person values feelings and emotions more now. I think they also want to kind of like offer feeling and emotion here. I feel like Spirit is really watching over this with Temperance on the Strength card. This is a very strong connection, and it's one that I think is getting some help coming back around together. With the Ten of Wands on the bottom, on the Ten of Wands here, you know, that is this person dropping the burdens or dropping all of the blockages that they have built within them against love. You know, that Rumi quote, seek not love, seek instead the barriers that you have built within you against it. This is this person just unpacking those, just releasing them, just letting them go, surrendering them. The Star card for Pisces, which is allowing this to come together. Yeah, this person is not, oh yeah. Oh my God. The Fool, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Star card with the Tower on the bottom of the deck. I am not even joking, Pisces. What in the world? The Tower for Pisces. You don't see this coming. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups in reverse with the Page of Cups. This person is coming back around to express how they feel finally, once and for all. I don't think you're going to see it coming. I don't think you have any, I don't think there's like really anything. I don't even think that, like me telling you, I still feel like you're not really sure that this person could do it or will do it or whatever. It kind of feels like there's some doubt here. But with the Star card, with the Fool, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune, this person is taking a chance and making a choice to come forward and take a leap of faith. And they're really hoping, Pisces, with the Wheel of Fortune here, that you're going to decide to take the leap with them. You know, this is what they really want. This is their wish fulfillment. And I feel like they're coming in to try to change the energy, to try to turn the tide, to make a different choice, to show up in a way that they haven't before. I think this is honest to goodness, like maturity. With Temperance here, there are several cards here that, you know, they're very strong energies. You have a million major arcanas out here. In fact, I think there's probably more major arcanas than minor arcanas. I've lost track, but the Moon card coming out twice, the Sun card coming out, you know, you have divine pairs here with the Moon and the Sun. The most basic form of divine feminine and the most basic form of divine masculine. You know, it's crazy. You guys, seriously, I just don't want to be like overbooking this or whatever. And please do not have any expectations. Remember, like, maintain detachment, Pisces. But the thing is, you know, that quote about, look what happens with a love like that. Like the sun shines on the earth and never asks for anything in return. And look what happens with a love like that. There's something here, Pisces, where it's almost like you have been reflecting back to this person, either themselves or the beauty in themselves or something that they could not see in themselves. All this time, you've just been this fearless little reflector. You know what I mean? And it's like they are finally waking up to realize it and realize the beauty of it. And you know, I just cannot get the imagery of the egg cracking and the light shining in and the moon and the same feeling of that. And you know, I know we're talking about the sun and the earth in the quote that I'm butchering, but there's also this energy of the sun and the moon. And honestly, like if you are dealing with a fire sign, it's like the sun is that ultimate expression of fire energy and the moon is that kind of almost ultimate expression of water energy. And it's like, you know, if you put fire and water together, they just boil and well, water will put fire out and will just smother the fire. And if you put water in a pot, it will boil. Like they affect each other in really strong ways, but when they go through the process of like reflecting back to one another, the beauty of what is inside them, the other, you know what I'm saying? That can be magical, right? That can be liberating and exposing in a different kind of way, in a really beautiful, special kind of way that doesn't really happen very much. And that's really what this feels like. I'm gonna let that be that, and I'm gonna get you guys some messages. Sorry about that. With Wheel of Fortune, you guys, with your reading ending, I just want to tell you the cards your reading is ending with. The Fool, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star card. Someone uses their free will choice at a time where the universe is supporting this free will choice and is ready to help bring on the change necessary and needed. At the same time that someone is gaining the courage to take the leap of faith so that wishes can come true. So that all the stars, what's been written in the stars, can kind of align. You know what I'm saying? It's with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, this is a fated moment for freaking sure. If you're dealing with a water sign, I'm reminded of you through numbers. There's so much for us to experience. Please don't waste it being upset with me. Call. I've been needing to hear your ringtone. I miss those text messages that always put a smile on my face. Bring it back. Worried. I feel like there's someone else involved. And why be selfish in not allowing yourself to be seen and loved? Allow it. Okay, fire sign. For Pisces dealing with a fire sign, please, Spirit. Okay. Crazy. Not being able to see you in person makes me feel crazy. Even though we aren't together, I still feel like you're right next to me. Strange. Our connection defies explanation. I know our love will endure and withstand any situation, and I've been so irritated lately not hearing from you. Okay. Inflaming the fire signs, are we, Pisces? Okay, here we go. If you're dealing with an earth sign, for Pisces dealing with an earth sign. Okay, you have been the lantern to my darkness. I fear the unknown. I'm confident enough to know that we will cross paths again. We both weren't prepared for any of this. Yeah, I got that in the beginning of the reading, that like, it's just like, I felt like neither one of you were ready, but especially not your person, Pisces. I feel like, you could go back and go, yeah, I wasn't ready for a love like that. I might have been more ready than they were, but I wasn't ready for a love like that. If you're dealing with an air sign, I have to admit sleeping alone sucks. The longer time passes, the more I start to doubt. Unsure. I'm holding back because I don't know what I want yet. And I want you to allow me to love you, not only in the spirit realm, but also to taste you on my lips. Okay. I've talked to people about us. Pisces. Wow. Mega, mega, mega energy lately, and tons of major arcana, and just really, really, really beautiful. I'm thrilled to have broken in my decks with this reading. I mean, we have the Star, we have the Sun, we have the Lovers, the Fool card, the Temperance, Strength card twice. I feel like we have the Moon, the Stars, the Sun. We have it all here. And I feel like it's kind of like you're dealing with someone who actually kind of wants to give that to you, Pisces. They kind of want to make it happen, or it's going to happen as this aligns. Anyway, Pisces, very strong reading. Take from it, what resonates with you, what makes sense to you, what it feels you already knew before I said it. And gosh, guys, be well. Until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.